change in momentum is equal to final momentum minus initial momentum. Here we substitute the value of final momentum and initial momentum from equation number 1 and 2. So it becomes change in momentum, that is Pf minus Pi, which is equal to mvf minus mvi. As the mass is constant, so we take the mass as a common factor. Here we have Vf minus Vi, that is change in velocity. Now we want to take the rate of change of momentum. In order to find out rate of change of momentum, here we have Pf minus Pi divided by T. Here also Vf minus Vi divided by T, right? We divide the time on both sides of the equation in order to find the change in momentum. So we come to know that this is rate of change of momentum, that is Pf minus Pi divided by T, right? And this formula represents the rate of change of velocity. M is constant and this formula represents rate of change of velocity. And initially I tell you about the rate of change of velocity is acceleration. So this is the acceleration. According to the Newton's second law of motion that we have previously done in our lecture, according to Newton's second law of motion, F is equal to ma, right? So we can say that we can put the value of ma here in this equation number 4. This is equation number 5. Put the value of force, put the value of ma from equation number 5 into equation number 4. ma is equal to force. So here in equation number 4 we can also write rate of change of momentum is also equal to force. That is, this is the rate of change of momentum and this is the force. So this is the final relation of momentum and force, that is the rate of change of momentum is equal to the force, right? So we can say that when a net force applies on a body, then it produces acceleration in the body. It produces some acceleration in the body. Which is equal to, that will be equal to rate of change of momentum one more thing students, I want to discuss with you that SI unit of momentum is, what is the SI unit of momentum? SI unit of momentum. What is the SI unit of momentum? From this formula, P is equal to mv. We have already found it that it is kg, unit of mass is kg, and unit of velocity is meter per second, right? Kg meter per second is also equal to kg meter per second is also equal to Newton second, right? How it is equal to Newton second? As we know, one Newton is equal to 1 kg into meter per second square, right? Here we have Newton second in this equation. So Newton second, 1 kg meter per second square into second, right? It is equal to 1 kg meter. If the bases are same, then the power will be added. So we have 1 kg meter per second. So we can say that the unit of momentum is either Newton second or kg meter per second. This is all about our topic that we have done today, the relation between momentum and force, and this is the most important topic of this chapter. So please learn this topic and practice the derivation as well. Thank you.